Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here along with my brother Brent. We've got the new UFO sightings coming in from around the world. Buckle up everybody and take a nice comfortable seat because we've got some incredible UFO videos for you tonight. Popocatépetl still continues to amaze in regards to the activity around the active volcano in Mexico, and we're looking at it once again, broad daylight of what looks to be, obviously, as Bob Lazar states, the sports model. I'm not exactly sure what we're looking at, but why is it that these images continue to come in from Popocatépetl itself? The mysteries are abound. I want to get your thoughts on, do you think volcanoes are magnets for UFO activity? Look at this one. We're looking at this more footage from the active volcano of what looks to be two craft just hanging there, the one to the right and this other one surveying the mountain itself, the volcano. What is going on here, Brent? I want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, Blake, Popocatépetl off the hook with UFO sightings, and we're looking at this unique one just kind of drift above the caldera there and make a deep dive into it. It's pretty strange. Look at it. It's banking, and it does these looks like obvious maneuvers. This isn't something that's natural. I think this is under intelligence. This is wild stuff.
Again, look at this. A cylindrical luminescent object just streaks across in frame of the cameras that are tracked on the volcano's activity that continues to capture the phenomenon. Love this stuff. I love it so much. It keeps us going right here at Third Phase of Moon. The videos, the evidence, trying to figure out the answer as we're looking at this up close. It's not a drone. It's not a bug. It's something else. We've got even more videos as we're looking at this once again. This cylindrical shaped object just hanging around Popocatépetl. This is amazing stuff. And still, I have to say, could it be organic? Could it be maybe some kind of life form that we're not aware of? Or is it just simply a helicopter going by and it's shuttering in maybe a low shutter speed of the webcam itself? I'm not seeing any indicators of flashing going on here, so I'm going to roll it out. But along with these videos, as they continue to come in from this region, the phenomenon is so active. I have to think that there is some kind of magnetism for this activity, right?
Yeah, Blake, you're entirely correct on what you're saying. It's astounding on the activity at Popocatépetl. It just keeps coming in. I think we've got probably about 300 sightings in this particular area. And when you see these things that just drop into the caldera, it's unimaginable. Where are they coming from? Why are they visiting this volcano? Why is it so active in UFO activity? Leaves one wondering what's going on here.
Now, we've got more UFO footage just into Third Phase of Moon aboard a commercial airliner captured within the cockpit of something very unusual. Watch this. off the hook right now. We got to get it out. We also are looking into new UFO videos via our panel members who have their own opinions of what the phenomenon is. And we asked them to go over some of the archives right here at Third Phase of Moon in regards to some of the evidence that's been coming in. So guys, take a close look at this. And we've got Richard Giordano from Goof On Lives giving his opinion in regards to this phenomenon that happens 24/7. That's what it's about. What is this? I'm curious to see what Rich has to say here in just a bit. Watch this. Look at that. It's drifting behind the trees. You could get size in comparison to this object. Again, multiple eyewitnesses on the ground, broad daylight sighting of this strange tic-tac kind of jagged edge object just slowly drifting down. But again, multiple eyewitnesses. The guy is kind of running into position there. He's shaky, but then manages to pull in a pretty good shot from a distance. But it is the same object. And we recently shared a video on Third Phase of Moon called Bizarro. And look at this thing. It resembles some kind of like ice crystal with these points, geometric shapes. This isn't natural, guys. This is something that I can't explain to you. What's it doing up there, Brent?
Very bizarre. Great footage right there. Look at that clarity. If this is indeed real, we're looking at something unexplained. There it goes behind the trees. It almost looks too good to be real, but I'm ruling these as authentic. No CGI going here. It's pretty wild with the spike UFOs on the rise.
Warning. Control life.
Well, it's not every day you see something like this, and we don't see these things here in the States. It's weird. It's very, very rare. But when you go to Mexico or Brazil or in that area, South America, Mexico, the peninsula, there are a lot of these. And I'm not sure if it's because it's in their culture to make these things like this, but if they did make this as a balloon art, it does resemble some crop circles we've seen. I wish I had that in front of me now, but it does look like crop circles I've seen before. There's some other varying versions of this. Very strange, but see, it's not even wobbling. It's not out of control. It's very, I don't know, calm. It just, you can see the clouds moving from left to right, but the object is just kind of, doing its own thing. It's not going with the wind. I don't see much of a wind, but if the clouds are moving from right to left, or I mean left to right, this object is probably heavier than I think. And of course it would cut through a very thin breeze possibly. But a balloon is a balloon. It goes in the direction of the wind. But there's different wind levels too. So if you go up 100 feet, it may be a little windier. You go up to 1,000 feet and it's not as windy, or it's way windier. It changes. But it's strange. Kind of looks like a Chinese throwing star. Look at that one. Very odd. Almost look like dragons, and very cool. These have been around for a long time. I'm not sure if it's artwork or if it's the artwork of aliens, but nonetheless, it's a UFO, whether you believe it or not. Next.
Now, here we go. Definitely, this is a Bizarro sighting. We have the original video to the left. I'm doing a little bit of enhancement to the right so we could get a good close-up on it in simultaneous video mode. But right now, I'm not exactly sure what this object could be. All I know is I don't know. Guys, can you help me? This is why we're here. We're confused. And I'm sure all of you are too. And that's the adventure of Third Phase of Moon. The mystery behind it. And again, I'm not seeing any kind of indication of CGI. We're looking at something that's up there in the sky. And I have no answers for you. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Talk about Bizarro. This was a totally wicked. We're looking at these points that are coming from the craft that really don't make any sense. We're not seeing no prop propellers. This thing's quite clear. The person that shot this did an excellent job shooting whatever this is. If this isn't a UFO, I don't know what it is, because this is totally unidentified. And the shapes on this is very unusual, stealth-like. You can see it almost has a matte of a black night. This one's crazy. This one's going on my top 10 for 2022 right now.
Well, this one is interesting. It reminds me of a UFO sighting about 15, 18 years ago of a Russian sighting. It was a really interesting looking craft. It didn't look like anything we've ever seen. It looked like a building in the sky. This looks like it could be the Black Knight satellite in our atmosphere. Even though the Black Knight satellite isn't really the Black Knight satellite. It's a part of the shuttle. It's a blanket. It's been proven. But this is something completely different. It just looks like that. Now, this is in our... I mean, even if it's a balloon, why isn't it erratic? Why isn't it tumbling over itself like a lot of balloons I've seen? There's slight movement, but it's not erratic. And if you see balloons that have shapes like this, it makes you wonder if they're supposed to act this way. Hey, look, it's a UFO channel. We try to think of UFOs and aliens, and if you don't have proof that it's a balloon, then what's wrong with me saying it could be from another civilization or not technology we're familiar with?
Absolutely, Rich. Appreciate you chiming in. That's right. Sometimes we don't have the explanation to what these anomalous crafts are, and that's what we're here for. And by popular demand from Coral Ann, she wanted to see our music video, Cosmic Cowboy. Buckle up, everybody. Enjoy this music video via Dark Hour Paranormal, myself, along with my brother Brent and Orlando Smith.
Between the folks, where realities melt, where light and dark don't oppose. This is the realm that I lead, and as with everything, none is mine, but I traverse the skies, forging avenues. The course may never be followed. Way back home, a cosmic traveler. The way back home, a cosmic cowboy. The way back home. be. Follow.
Third Phase of Moon, a Cosmic Cowboy, available right now on iTunes and all streaming audio platforms, including the exclusive Third Phase of Moon Cosmic Cowboy merch. The store is open, the links are below. Support the channel. Download the single Cosmic Cowboy right now and get your merch. Third Phase of Moon Cosmic Cowboy. The links are below.